Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we've got one here from Hobbymaster in 1/48 scale diecast. It is a Grumman F9F2P Panther, and this particular one is from the US Navy's VC-61, known as Composite 61 Eye of the Fleet. Composite 61 was a light photo reconnaissance squadron created initially in 1949, and it would be renamed a VFP-61 after the Korean War, and then VCP-63 in 1959, and finally VFP-63 in 1961, which it would remain until the squadron's deactivation in 1982. Now, our particular aircraft here is from when the squadron was known as VC-61, and is the reconnaissance version of the F9F Panther. Now, these were unarmed and would fly over enemy territory, finding targets, and then again to fly over after the strikes have been to see the effects of those strikes. Now, VC-61 would lose 4 aircraft while flying these particular missions, unfortunately, but this does look pretty cool. So what we'll do is we'll shut the hell up and open this box. What do you reckon? All right, let's get this Panther out and have a real good look at it. Alrighty, with our Recon Panther out of the box, it does come in this foam box. It does come with what looks to be some instructions. Yay! Oh, and a little certificate. There's only 1,200 of these made. That is unusual to have in a Hobbymaster, is a little limited edition certificate. Let's fumble around for these instructions. Well, that does look pretty good. Wow, that is a lot of instructions there. It is quite impressive, actually. That is a lot of things we need to know how to do. Hopefully we don't have to do some of them, because this being a reconnaissance version, I am pretty sure it should be unarmed. So we won't have to put any ordnance on or anything like that. We'll just turf this out of the way. And we've got a packet here that does, well, speaking of ordnance, does have a couple of bombs there. I'm not sure if we're using those. As I said, this is a reconnaissance version. Usually they are unarmed. It does have a couple of little pilot figures. Oh, it's got 2 pilot figures. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is a 2-person aircraft. I thought it was a single-seater. But anyway, let's we won't know until we open it up. Some undercarriage accessories as well, I think there. We'll turf that out of the way. We'll get this box open. I love it when they're in a foam box, because they should be really easy to get out. And there it is. We'll move this out of the way. Obviously, there's the stand for it. And that awesome-looking Recon Panther right here. Whoa, okay. It's got some reasonable weight to it. We'll move this box out of the way so we can concentrate on this awesome-looking Panther. Wow, that's got some wing movement there. I thought it was loose for a second, but that is really... Check out the detail straight away in the cockpit. That is insane. So obviously the canopy does open and close by sliding back and forth, which is really cool. And we'll have a look at the front. Look. Obviously, there's the windows for the cameras. As I said, this is a reconnaissance version, and they removed the cannons from the front to put the cameras in there, because these are unarmed. So, you know, when I say unarmed, well, there's a set of bombs on. There is a set of bombs on each wing. Look, I don't know enough about the aircraft to know whether these reconnaissance aircraft actually had bombs equipped to them, but usually reconnaissance aircraft don't have any offensive weapons. So. Oh, but we will continue on with the video. I do not know if that is incorrect or correct or not, but what is correct is how awesome this aircraft does look. Wow, that does have some great detail. They look like, yep, you got a little bit of movement there. That is always good. And speaking of movement, we did see these actually come out, so yes, wow. So if you do want to put this in gear down and have the wings folded up, you obviously can. That is awesome. Now, this was a second-hand purchase, so things are a little bit loose, I think, maybe. But this does look fantastic. It's got this little arrestor hook comes out as well, which is that's a really nice sort of feature. Engine detail is, well, it's hard to see anything all the way down there, so. But this overall build, very nice. It is, yeah, pretty good for sure. It's got a lot of detail on there. The panel lines are really nice. The paint application is pretty well, you know, Hobbymaster standard. We'll have a little look underneath and see what's there. Oh, geez. Alright, so it's got the landing gear already in, so we'd be lifting those out when we put a gear down, and the same here. And I think, obviously, there'll be some gear bay doors that we've got to attach to the side. There is some slots here and here. That must be for, well, those other 2 bombs, so... Oh, I guess it does carry bombs in its reconnaissance duty, but I will kit this out as per the instructions. As I said, I'm not 100% sure if it is correct in the fact that they have this model carrying bombs, considering this is a Recon with all the cameras. But it does look pretty cool, though. All right, what we'll do is we'll set this up for you in flight, guys, and we'll come right back. All right, here we have this bomb-laden reconnaissance aircraft set up for in-flight. You put a gear bay cover there. It doesn't fit 100%, if I'm going to be a bit fussy. This whole build is a little bit, I don't know, strange. There is a little piece that you do have to put in here that slots straight in there like a little step. You put your nose wheel cover in there, and that is all job done. You do put more bombs on either side there, some larger ones. You put the tanks on the side of the wingtips here. I did notice they are different to the ones on the box art. The box art ones have a little hook. These do not. And, you know, look, the moving flaps and everything is pretty cool. There is a little aerial here. The aerial itself is square. The hole is round. So you're trying to put a square peg in a round hole. So it doesn't really push in properly. You do have to probably round this off so it'll actually slip in there properly. That is a little bit, you know, unfortunate. The overall finish on this isn't as good as I would say a normal Hobbymaster aircraft is. You know, maybe it's just me getting fussy in my old age, but look, it does have a lot of awesome features though. As I said, with the moving flaps and the folding wings, that is pretty cool. But overall, the actual finish I don't think is as good as they are normally. But this is an older one too, so remember, they may have improved over time, which they definitely have. Hobbymaster put out some actually brilliant aircraft models. So, but to put it on the stand, you do have to take these grommets off. So we'll do that, and that's where like little screw holes are. We'll take that off like so, and this is the stand, and you just have to put that, because it does have the little holes on the stand as well, and that's how you put it on the stand, and that should sit on the stand nicely, we hope. Ooh, oh, jeez, I thought I was dropping it then. Yeah, that would have looked good. And this is your Reconnaissance Panther, ooh, set up for in-flight. You do get a little pilot figure as well if you want to use that. It is a single-seater, so we got a spare pilot in our pack. Look, overall, look, it's not bad. It's something different. And 1/48 scale, look, it's, you know, sausage finger test. It is a pretty decent-sized aircraft. And as I always say, it's going to come down to how fussy you guys are and to what you expect from Hobbymaster. And as I said, I'm not an expert on this aircraft, so I'm not sure if these were armed with bombs for their reconnaissance duties. That just seemed a little bit off for me. Feel free to drop in the comments if you know a lot more about this aircraft and you know exactly that these Recon ones were fully unarmed, or if they did carry bombs. Let me know in the comments, because I would love to know about that as well. All right, so with you fly guys out of the way, what we're going to do is chuck some landing gear on this, and we'll come back and check out this Panther gear down. Alright, here we have this Recon Panther set up for gear down. You do get this little thing that does help you, this little hook that does help you lift the landing gear out of their position. So you pull these main gears out of their sort of positions, and then you put this metal piece in here, and that keeps them in the open position and stops them folding back closed again. Once you've dropped that in, and that way it's all supported. The wheels, they sort of do move, which is okay. With the nose wheel, same deal. You just use this hook to pull it out. You do have to use a lot of force, so I was a little bit nervous about snapping that off, but I think that is all metal as well. And I think this does sort of roll. It does, yeah, it does. It's very stiff though. You do put those two gear bay doors on for the nose wheel as well, and that is a job done. You do also have the option to open the air brakes right there if you want to have them in the open position, which is pretty cool as well. And that's pretty much job done for gear down, and I reckon, you know, she sets up all right. Look, it's got a couple of little issues, like fitment wise. It is a little bit loose, but I'm putting that down to maybe because it's an older model, like it's second hand, so these don't seat very well. They are quite loose, and you know, as I said, they are a little bit different to the actual ones on the box art. But it does set up okay. As you see, the canopy can slide by itself. And I reckon, like overall, it does set up nicely. It does look pretty cool for what it is. But it is not one of Hobbymaster's best sort of offerings that they do have. We will set it on the deck, and I suppose I'll wind up this video. And of course, you do have that option to fold these wings up So when you do have it parked, you can chuck those in the open position. We'll see if we can do this side without wrecking anything. And that is how she's, gonna look for if you want to have it all parked and wings folded for onboard storage on an aircraft carrier. And look, that's another extra sort of cool feature that you do get. But overall, look, I think it's reasonable. I don't think it's too bad. And I mean, you're not going to get a lot of 1/48 scale Panthers out there. And of course, Hobbymaster do a few different liveries as well, which are pretty cool. And they are quite different to each other, some of them. All right, so I will wrap up this video. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed our subject today, don't forget to do one of those somewhere down there. And always feel free to subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. So once again, this is 1/48 scale. It is a F9F2P Panther, the reconnaissance version. And by Hobbymaster, I reckon it's pretty cool. But as I said, it does have a couple of little fitment issues here and there. But you can live with it, especially, if you want a Panther, this is your only option for a 1/48 scale Panther, I think. Happily to be corrected if I'm wrong. All right, everyone, thank you so much for spending your valuable time watching the video. Check out the photos of this bird at the end of the video, and you can see it in a bit more detail without these fat-ass fingers all over it. All right, you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.